Basically, yeah. I don't even know what to do anymore, man. Like, I tried to chat to my mum and dad about taking a year out or something, trying to get some funds to go uni so I don't have to pay the interest. Yeah, they weren't having it, and then they started saying mad stuff in there about how I'm practicing and I'm saying all of this stuff, like who do I think I am, and like they just don't want me practicing like how I'm supposed to be in it. Like, they just want me to pray and read Quran, that's it. They don't want me to apply what's in the Quran. Like, they don't even want me. I don't know what they want. So my mum and dad are like mad proud of my other brother and my cousins and that, because they got bare money and whatnot, they got job and all of that, but they don't pray. And I don't see anyone really showing any like sort of happiness towards me. Like, it hurts, man. I don't know what to do, man.
You, like, every time, I'm not gonna lie, me and the sister, every single time, wallahi, like every lesson we go to, you're talking about riba. And it was like a sign. Every day we're like, okay, yeah, it's just okay. And then at the next lesson we're there, riba. And then we're like, okay, fine, it's okay. And then you're like, riba. Like, it was like, wallahi, every lesson you were telling us riba, you know. So we just took it as a sign, you know.
I was just so afraid, innit? There's no way I'm taking the uni loan out, you know. I'm not getting uni 100%, you know.
University is not the problem. The problem is riba, the way to go to university. So obviously you can still study if you have the means to go. But obviously I don't have the means to go, right? So I can't really go to university through riba because it's haram.
And I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to leave it to Allah, innit? Yeah, I'm going to do the right thing, yeah. I'm going to say, you know, I'm not going to take this loan. I'm going to leave the rest to Allah, innit? And it was hard, bro. Looking like there were times where, you know, I'm sitting in my room, and I'm just sitting there and I'm just thinking, like, bro, what am I doing, innit? Like, please, Allah just show me a sign. And no signs were coming in. It was peak. You know, I'm trying to pray my Qiyam al-Layl and everything, and I'm trying, and it's hard. Wallahi, it's hard, man. Especially when your parents, like, people you love the most, and like.
But literally, how long ago did you cancel your uni application?
Not even half an hour ago, like 25 minutes ago. I just deleted it. So brother, give me a laptop, I just deleted it. I was like, if that's out the way, then what can you do then? You can't reapply. Then I keep reminding myself the same thing, like, you know, some people, they like hear maybe an ayah or hadith, sticks out to them and they stick to it, kind of thing. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, if I do what I'm meant to do according to deen, and I worship Allah justly, and I give Allah his rights, Allah will take care of me. I don't need anybody else. SubhanAllah. I just need Allah.
So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided, knows your provision, like He wrote it when you were in the womb of your mother. So why am I going to go against that? Why am I going to say, let me be in a haram environment, let me work in a haram environment to secure myself to be financially stable after 3 years? Like, who promised me that I will live after those 3 years?
You're saying, I'm going to take this riba, which is haram, in order to secure my future so I can be financially okay and I won't be like stressful. So Allah, I don't need you and your blessings. I'm just going to take this riba and I'll take care of myself, basically is what you're saying. You're basically saying I don't need you, Allah, I'm taking care of myself.
So obviously my mum, being a mum, she obviously understood it. So obviously she was kind of sad that, you know, what am I going to say? What am I going to say to the community? My daughter's not going to university anymore. Like, all their daughters are going uni, but half of them don't wear hijabs and stuff, but their mums are still proud of it. So obviously my mum felt kind of sad, but at the same time she felt alright because she knew that obviously I'm wearing my hijab, my abaya, so she thought that, you know, alhamdulillah, at least she's got her dress code on. So I said to her, can you speak to Dad about it? And she agreed to it. So when we were on our way back to London, I called my dad like 4 days before I was gonna come London. So I told him, Dad, I ain't going anymore. And obviously he kind of exploded, and obviously he started shouting and stuff. But I told him 4 days before so he can kind of cool down when I get back to London.
Just think about it for 5 seconds, yeah. Just sit down by yourself and think about it. who's gonna be in the grave with you when you're asked why is it a riba? You can't say my dad, you can't say my mum. You can look at it now, but keep reminding yourself, like, how many times has Shaitan told me, just take it, it's riba, it's the darura. Like, how many times, subhanAllah, I can't explain how many times, even my brother knows, yeah, how many times I was like, I'm not taking the riba, I'm taking it, I'm not taking it, I'm taking it, I'm not taking it, I'm taking it. Like, I deleted my application and I redid my application. Like, it's that deep. So many times that I was doubting myself. But I'm just like, if I die right now, yeah, I'm gonna be asked, like, Ramla's gonna be asked, yo, why'd you take that riba? Not like that, but yeah, why'd you take it? I can't say my dad, I can't say anybody else, it's gonna be only me. And I will be punished for it. I'll be punished for it. I'm not ready for that.
Wallahi, I thought it was going to be much harder. I thought it was going to be so much drama at home. But alhamdulillah, nothing happened. You know, obviously Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changed their hearts.
So when you came back, he just accepted it?
Yeah, he accepted it because obviously he can't do anything. I've deleted my application. He can't do anything about it. So obviously he asked me, what do you want to do in life? Like, are you just going to stay home? What's your future going to be like? So obviously I told him I'm going to work inshallah, and you know, my rizq is going to be provided, you know.
Why would you risk your parents' like anger over Allah's anger? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who created you, the one who lets you like sleep, he lets your heart beat, everything that you have, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you. Allah gave you your parents. So how are you gonna like listen to someone who Allah gave you over Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself? Like, doesn't make sense. If you want, at the end of the day, you can go to university. No one's stopping you. Like, no one's stopping me now, I can go. But obviously Allah in it, be mindful of Allah, be mindful of Bambi, he'll be mindful of you. So like, the only thing I'm gonna say is, you're gonna die, we're all gonna die. Like, prepare yourself. And don't take riba, like, it's not that deep, it's just university.
Okay, Akhi, but obviously now, you are going to uni.
Alhamdulillah, yeah, bro.
So, how come you're going to uni? What happened?
It's a mad story, you know that. When I look back at it, alhamdulillah, I'm still just gassed in it the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know, like his plan worked out in it. Long story short, then a few weeks later, you know, I decided, you know what, no, like, there's no point, I might as well just withdraw from the uni. So I emailed both of them saying I wanted to withdraw. Then on results day, you know, alhamdulillah, I got my results, and I got a text in the morning saying, you know, you've been given a place at Kingston University, congratulations. I'm thinking, yo, what's going on here? I withdrew, I can have a place. So I went, got my results, whatnot, went somewhere, because I thought even if they have given me a place, I can't go anywhere in it, I ain't got the funding. Now that night of results day, I went to Redbridge Mosque. My uncle was there, my other uncles were there as well. One of my uncles, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward him, he lives in America, right? Alhamdulillah, he's well off. And he was down. I mean, this is the first time in, I think, 5-6 years maybe, he's come down with his family. So he just happened to be there on results day, yeah. So one of my uncle's house, we were just discussing my future and saying, what am I going to do? Am I going to go uni? I was really stubborn at the time, and I'm not going, no, I'm not taking a loan. Long story short, he basically said, alhamdulillah, you know what? If it's that much of an issue and that's what's stopping you from going uni, I want you to get an education, I'll pay for you. Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. I was just so gassed. You don't understand that feeling. I was just like, say that again, uncle. Like, he's my favourite uncle now, alhamdulillah. If you're watching this, I love you, Uncle Nan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. As you lot saw in the video, it was a bit about tuition fees, student loans, riba itself. I'm going to give you my story on what happened in the last couple of weeks concerning this matter itself. So as you lot heard in the beginning, that was my voice and my voice note that I sent to Dawah man when I was feeling a bit down and lost. So obviously it all started after the Smiling Sinners event that Dawah man hosted, which was really good, alhamdulillah. And I went home, thought about the whole night, what should I do about university? So then I went the next day and sat my parents down and told them, look, I want to take a couple years out, earn some money, and then go uni so that I can pay for it myself and there wouldn't be a loan. So my parents didn't take it too well, and I was lost. I was like, well, what do I do now, innit? Because my parents, they wanted me to go to uni for like, that was their biggest dream, in it, for me to go to uni, get a degree and get a job. And I didn't want to do it the haram way, so I was lost in it. I didn't want to break my parents' heart, but at the same time I did not want to go against Allah's word. I was looking around for options, what options they had. I was calling my cousin every single day, asking him, yo, what do I do? I was voice noting, messaging Dawah man, every single day, back and forth. Akhi, what should I do? I was so lost. I was praying. I was like, Allah, give me a way out. Allah, I have faith in you. Give me a way out. Yeah. So then 4 or 5 days went by of me struggling, trying to find an option, and alhamdulillah, my finance got sorted. Now, what I want to say to you lot is, do not be scared, and do not ever be afraid to disobey your parents for the sake of Allah. And when I say that, I mean, like, don't go against your parents' word and be like, "Now bun unit." Don't be disrespectful, but show them that you're obeying Allah, because Allah will always find a way out for you, like He did for me. I'll give you another example. You know the maintenance loan that you lot can get at uni, yeah? I didn't want to take that. I said it straight to my parents, I'm not taking it. So I'm going with the grant of 3 point whatever grand it is, yeah? And I'm just sticking with that. 3 weeks later, I get a scholarship, 3,000 extra pounds every year, yeah? And all I can say is that I put my faith and I didn't go against the word of Allah, and look, He granted me. So if you obey Allah and submit to Allah, He will always find a way out for you. I was so stuck and lost. I was that close to going to uni in the haram way, yeah? Like, that close. But nah, I wasn't having it. I was like, nah, I'm gonna stick to Allah's word and He will find a way out for me. Like, there's people like us that were back in the days of the Prophet. Like, they just submitted to Allah. Allah gave them everything they want. You lot have heard the stories, innit? So yeah, guys, I hope you take benefit from my story, innit? Because I was lost. You can hear from the voice note the amount of pain and like anguish that I was in, innit? Because I really wanted to go to uni, innit? Like, I didn't want to break my parents' hearts, man. Like, I just didn't want to do it. And at the same time, I wanted to obey Allah. So I wanted to make my parents proud, but at the same time, I did not want to break Allah's message. I hope you lot know that you can take a year out, earn money, then pay for your first year. Then take another year out, earn some money, pay for your second year, and vice versa. And after 6 years, you would have graduated, and you would be debt-free and looking for a job. Whereas, people who graduate in 3 years will be in debt. 20 years later, they'll still be in debt, but you'll be living it. Do you get what I'm saying? Obviously, if you put your faith in Allah, Allah will grant you. And there is other alternatives as well. Uni isn't the only way forward. If you don't want to become a teacher or a doctor or a lawyer, you can go and do an apprenticeship. Apprenticeships pay good, and you also get a certificate at the end. And most of them send you to uni as well for free. So look into that as well, yeah. And please, I'm telling you, you don't want to